Begone!
We're not going to be mobbed, right? That's not something elves do here. Mob people.
Out of our alienage, damn it. You too good to listen to elves? What do you want?
Who's there? Stay away!
You think we're so far beneath you, we'll just take whatever you give us? Someone's coming.
Thanks for running those thugs off. I thought they were gonna kill me. I knew I shouldn't have cut through here. Bloody knife ears.
Spare a silver for a war veteran? Oh, Andraste, bless you, sir. I won't forget your face. No, I won't. Thank you, sir.
It's you. Come in. I didn't thank you before, did I? I wish I could give you something. Everything I owned was lost to looters after the purge. Not that I had anything valuable to begin with. It's a plague, so they say. I've seen a few sick people since I've been back, but I don't know how bad it really is. There are mages from Tevinter here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shiani could tell you more. You can't miss her. Just look for the angriest woman in the alienage. I don't know. You can only find out for certain if it doesn't work. And no one wants to put it to a serious test. I guess so. I'd expect Templars here otherwise. Between the Civil War and Ostagar, the city doesn't have enough soldiers left to seal the alienage. And only elves and refugees have gotten sick. I'm sure that if anyone important gets the plague, the alienage will burn. I guess the plague's been pretty bad. I've seen a few sick people myself, but by the time I got here, it seemed to be under control. There are mages from Tevinter here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shiani could tell you more. You can't miss her. Just look for the angriest woman in the alienage. I know you've already done a lot for me, but I have to ask. Could you talk to Shiani? Please. I don't know what's going on here, but I know she's in over her head. Really? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Make her bless you.
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before, and these are other veterans.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and an orphan. Please, my lord, can you spare some coin? I am insulted. A veteran campaigner, am I? And Oli is as bereft of parents as anyone's ever been.
My mom is especially dead.
No need to mention that, Oli. Will you help us? Thank you, sir.
You are too good to us. Bless you, sir.
May the Divine herself pray for you.
Now that is a big tree. I wonder if the children get to climb it.
Allow me. I could do that for you. You need me? coming here to help us. We have to help ourselves.
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Helped them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy? What's wrong, Shem? Did you get bored and decide to come watch the elves die of plague? Wait. Sora's told me about you. You're the one who freed him from the dungeons. These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though, all the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shiani. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my Uncle Syrian? And Valendrian? These men from Tevinter say their magic will prevent people from catching it. But it doesn't work if you're already ill. So they set up a quarantine. But many of the ones they quarantine aren't sick. One of them was our Hiren, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back. He's the elder, the person who guides us. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you, but it's important to us. They have to know about it. The Hiren complained, and so did I. They just don't care, or something worse. They won't just let you in. Well, there is another entrance in the alley. There's no crowd watching, no mages, and only one guard. You can try. Those guards mean business.
Hold. This place is full of plague victims. No one enters.
It is not safe. You would be exposed to the plague. There's no need. The elves must live here where the plague is spreading. You can avoid the sickness merely by leaving the alienage.
It would be a waste of our mage's strength when many need it more.
Go with Andraste's grace. It has begun.
So have you heard? Morrigan and him are, you know.
Have you nothing better to do than spread idle gossip? And besides, he can probably hear us both. You're not being very...
I'm sorry, but we're closed. There are a few places in the market district that can probably serve you. They came to treat the blight plague. You did know about the plague, didn't you? How bad is it? Do catastrophes come in different sizes? One day, your child comes home with a cough. The next day, she's fevered, seeing things, hearing voices. And the day after that, she's dead, and it's your wife coughing. All you can hope is that when the last person in your house takes sick, he'll open a window, so the smell will bring someone to take your bodies out for burial. Is that bad enough for you? Everyone here is family, human. It's magic. I suppose in the Imperium they use magic to boil water and cross a street. The Chantry sent a Templar to watch them the first day. If the Chantry says it's safe, it must be. It's supposed to keep you from getting sick. If you're already ill, though, well, they take you into quarantine. I don't know. Either you don't get the plague because you got their magic put on you, or you don't get it because you just got lucky. But it can't hurt, right? No one who's gone in has come out again. Could be they die in there. Could be they've recovered and just can't come back yet. In the hospice on the corner. Don't think they'll let you in, though. It wouldn't be much of a quarantine if people just come and go there. Good day.
As you say.
I ask you to stand back. Some of these people are carrying the plague. The alienage is not safe for visitors. If we did not know how to prevent the plague, we would not be here now.
And you would spend the legendary magic of the Imperium on lowly slum dwellers in Ferelden. 'Tis most remarkable.
It is hardly in our best interests to allow a plague to grow anywhere. The Imperium is hardly remote.
'Tis hardly close, either. Across the sea, with whole nations between your borders and ours, and that is not enough to protect you?
For your own safety, we must ask you to leave now. You have already been told to leave. Please do not waste any more of our time.
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child. Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Sir Otto. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover. In my time in the alienage, I've come to feel there is something sinister at work here. What exactly, I know not. It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary. None. I thank you for humoring me on this. If I am wrong, I will rightly feel the fool. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Maker watch over you, child.
Nothing's wrong with me that a couple of pints couldn't fix.
Mama never came back from ever. What's taking her so long?
Who's there? No, I won't go. I'm not sick.
It shall be done.
I won't go to the hospice. You can't make me.
Who's there? Stay away! I don't know. You gotta ask someone else. I don't know, I swear. I only saw them take people away. Took them right out of their beds. Dragged them down the hallways. Maker, the little one's crying. Every few days, they come back. It's like a parade, a silent one. Men and women and children. You have to go. They'll be back soon. They'll find out I talked and they'll take me too. Please, just go.
Very well.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
As you say. Have your nose in here.
Tear them apart!
All right, let's go!
Lost the enemy!
Very well.
I heard about you and the Queen. Do you love her? Not nearly enough, it seems. It changes everything. I respect her too much as a queen and as a woman to let what we have destroy us all. If you are to marry her and be wholly hers. Why, thank you so much. Why, thank you so much. Yes, of course. Of course.
Very well. I shall do it.
What's this? Another shipment already? Do we want... Wait. You're no Tevinter. Who are you supposed to be? Quick, get them, hurry!
Shall be done. Blast! Very well. As you say.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities. You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we've been given dispensation to do our business here. You Fereldans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals? So I should feel kinship for these sheep? Don't be a fool. I am Tevinter first and a servant of the Minrathu Circle second. Those are the things that matter.
You can't just take people from their homes and sell them. It's despicable.
But enough. I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more. Let us finish this then. I intend to see you pay for the damage you've done here.
More enemy.
Another battle, I see.
We must fight. Let us do it quick. There is no glory in bloodshed. I will not. It's begun. Give them the advantage! It's a fine thing we've done! It has begun. I shall do it. Very well. Let us end
Now we get our hands dirty.
I'll do it. Right away.
I am Caladrius, and you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about. Are you certain you wish to commit such rash action, Grey Warden? Look around you. Surely, we can reach some kind of compromise. Pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then. My apologies.
Why?
Preserve us.
It has begun. There is no glory in bloodshed.
Too much. I'm sorry. Now we get our hands dirty. Another battle, I see.
Quickly, we must fight.
Enough! Enough! It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender. Wait! Hear me out, kind sir. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
An interesting offer, if a tad messy.
So, is my offer of interest to you, yes? Then, I don't suppose you would consider just letting me go? Ah. Well, that is a shame, isn't it?
As you say.
You don't look like a Tevinter. Not that it means much. Are you one of them? What happens to us now? Shiani? Did she send you here? Praise the Maker. We will not trespass long on your good graces. Come, everyone, let's go home.
Very well. It is begun.
I'm here.
It is begun.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces. Anyway, what I mean by all this is... thank you. I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces. Anyway, what I mean by all this is... thank you.
What have you found?
Look who's here. I heard all about what you did to those Tevinters. Nice work. Of course, just keep it quiet.
I shall do it.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces.
Ah, it's you. Welcome. Please, come in. Tell me, how is Duncan? He's been a friend of mine for many years, yes. From the look on your face, I take it the news is bad. I knew that the Warden suffered great losses at Ostagar, but a few escaped. I had hoped Duncan might be one of them. He came here now and then to look for potential recruits. Perhaps that seems strange to you, but Duncan was a man who knew that talent could emerge in the most unlikely places. We've been through outbreaks of pestilence during the war with Orlais. We'll endure. I doubt very much now that the Tevinter intervention would have helped us anyway. Please, take this. Duncan gave it to me years ago. I suspect you'll put it to better use than I would.
It is begun.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces.
It's so quiet. Nobody's coming back.
As you say.
There he is! Now, no crowding. Let the good sir breathe. There are a lot of unfortunates in the alienage, sir. Many veterans, orphans, the diseased, and sad tales of all sorts.
I still don't have my parents.
Yes, sir. And poor Oli still doesn't have his parents. Anything you can spare would be appreciated.
After the riot, many people were left without a home, sir. Don't have a copper between us.
You're like a hero here, good sir. Oli and I hadn't eaten for a week before you showed up.
Found it?
You aren't a real beggar.
All I heard was there was free coin over here. Fine.
Every one of us, except the one you rightly pointed out. All of us are unfortunates. So sorry, friend. Honestly, most everyone here has a sad tale. You've been good to me and Oli. They just heard of your good deeds is all. Oh, huzzah! Huzzah for the hero of the dinner room!
All of us are eating tonight.
I can't believe you did all that for us. An outsider, even.
Not going anywhere, so don't waste your breath.
Excuse me, I have to dust the Earl's sitting room. I'm a chambermaid, sir. I empty chamber pots and change linens. Now and then I dust, just for variety's sake, you understand? I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. What exactly happened there? Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Good luck to you in the Landsmeet.
Is it true? Erlina tells me that Arl Eamon has gone ahead to call the Landsmeet. With my future betrothed at my side. How could I worry? You should hurry. Father won't waste time wresting the proceedings from Eamon. He will need you. I'll meet you there. Maker, watch over us all.
If one more servant asks if... What comes, my friend? Indeed.
Indeed. Be careful with that package, you lazy slut. It's worth more than
As there is but one world, one life.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
The false gods.
No mention of dessert. Surely this is
So much to do! Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken against
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
Some of us are curious, Loghain, about precisely what happened at Ostagar.
So, one of Kaelin's killers would dare speak of betrayal. You led our king to his death with your grandiose tales of griffins flying into battle.
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself.
There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy.
There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden. How took my only son? The things done to him, some are beyond any healer's skill. How was a grown man responsible for his own actions? He will answer to the Maker for his crimes, as must we all. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter? You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this.
My lords and ladies, our land has been threatened before. It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden!
Western Hills is with you, Loghain. Maker help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once, before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me? Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. When we first met at Ostagar, I would never have thought so, but Ostagar seems like it happened in another lifetime to someone else. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough! Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion? It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself. I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
I didn't just hear you say that. You're going to let him live? After everything he's done? Kill him already!
Wait, there is another option. Patean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining. There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that? Joining the Wardens is an honor, not a punishment. Name him a Warden and you cheapen us all. I will not stand next to him as a brother. I won't! Loghain is a traitor. We need him like we need to be stabbed in the back. Or have you forgotten how his being a great general didn't help the last time? I didn't want to be king. I still don't. But if that's what it takes to see Loghain get justice, then I'll do it. I'll take the crown.
Listen to this. Can you see how disastrous a king he'd be? Putting his own selfish desires above the needs of his country? You can't seriously support him. My husband, the king consort, the general of my armies, and the hero who will save Ferelden from this blight.
You're siding with her? How could you do this to me? You, of all people. What is wrong with you? I thought we were friends. Now you're siding with a man who killed Duncan. Isn't it? I don't know. I'm not sure I know what's true anymore. All I know is I can't let this pass. Not and still live with myself. I guess I don't have any choice, do I? I'm leaving.
I'm afraid it's not so simple as that, Alistair.
You already got what you wanted. Your murdering father gets a place amongst the Grey Wardens. What else could you want from me?
Your life, unfortunately. So long as you live, rebellions can be raised in your name. Our land cannot endure another civil war. I must call for your execution. This is what you would ask? Very well. Though I think it a mistake. Alistair, you may leave on condition that you swear before this landsmeet that you renounce all claim to the throne for yourself and all your heirs.
That's what it'll take, huh? Fine. I don't want anything to do with this place or any of you people. Ever. I swear it. Time for me to go. Good luck. You'll need it if he actually survives the joining. You heard Honora. I do, or I get to join Duncan. Nice, huh? Have fun ending the blight. Or whatever. I guess you made your decision, right? So goodbye.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather. And I appoint this man to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces and await the King Consort's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
You are called upon to submit yourself to the Taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
I understand.
So it's done. My father lives, and for good or ill, he is now a Grey Warden. Thank you for giving him the opportunity to undergo the ritual. It couldn't have been easy. He does indeed. You kept your end of the deal. I will keep mine. The engagement will be announced at my coronation, provided you are still interested. Things could change in the near future. This blight is not yet over, after all. Arl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able. You have united for Elden Warden. Now we face the blight.
I got a moment's haze, sure.
What? Oh, and now his lordship's left again. We'd barely got the house in order.
Can't
and
talk
he's
now,
gone.
sir. Mistress Agatha would have my eye.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Very well.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Did you want something? Anora always did have a flair for the dramatic. She could have been a bard. Anora is a politician at heart. There's one thing she knows. It's how to move people. Is that a serious question? Is there someone else you know of who could stand up to the Landsmeet? But enough about Honora. We ought to get moving. Very well then. Hate doesn't describe it. I've seen painted, masked lords beat an old farmer to death with riding crops. To this day, I don't know why. Is that hate? I saw good, sensible men fight armored chevaliers with nothing. No weapons, no armies, not even hope of success to see the occupation end. Is that hate? The past is always with us. It's in our bones and our blood, and we wear it on our skin. You can think otherwise, but you'll never get far without it. No, it doesn't. I failed. Lives were in my hands, and I failed. Nothing excuses that. In any case, there's no use discussing this. We have much work left to do. Very well, then. He was my friend. If he'd wanted to conquer the Fade, I would have led the charge. There are men who inspire such devotion that everyone around would lay down their lives for him. And there are men who would come and go from this world, and no one notes it. What makes them so? Your guess is as good as mine. Merrick was remarkable. That's all I can say of him. He nearly did. Merrick was never one to avoid his duty. And given his preference, he would have acknowledged his son no matter the circumstance. But he had more than his honor to think of. It would have ruined Rowan, after all. She'd be reduced to a concubine in the eyes of our neighbors and put Kaelin's status as heir in question. So Merrick made the hard choice. Eamon offered to raise the boy, and that was that. I was turned by then, and a general. You can buy respect through birth or by bloodshed, I've found. But we've been idle long enough. We should get moving. I was hunting, well, poaching, to be entirely honest, when a boy my own age came stumbling out of the woods. He was so dirty, you'd have thought he'd been dug up out of the ground. The traitorous bootlickers who'd just murdered the Queen, though I didn't know it at the time. He was bloody, exhausted, and obviously being hunted. I offered to take him to my father's camp. That's a story for another time, I'm afraid. I've gone on too long as it is. Of course. I'm surprised. Thank you. Thanks. 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 Thanks.
Be careful with that package, you lazy
men are the work of our Maker's hand. From the lowest
So much to do.
highest those who bring ham without provocation.